Well, I don't know if you smoke, but if you do, feel free.
Ah, that card. There's just something about it. I never.
So you like it?
I love it.
Yeah, they're nice. Definitely probably one of our better sellers that we do. Plus, it's a hell of a lot of fun, and it looks good doing what it does, so.
It's a mean car. It
Mm-hmm.
took me a second to figure out why my headlights weren't turning on. I don't have any.
That's cool. I'm glad Riku will be around.
Riku, it's a powerful name.
Mm-hmm. Great guy. Very loyal to the family. So are you familiar with Oyubun?
Not entirely.
So the Oyubun is the leader of the family. Oh, see her. All right, shall we?
After you.
Come on. This is Triad Records.
Music?
Hmm? We have a full production studio on the top floor.
I make music.
Oh, even better. Go ahead and go up the stairs. I don't know what floor he might be on. He might be on the top floor, but we'll check this one.
Beautiful.
Um... Not there. Just wait right outside this door. I'll go check the lobby.
Of course.
Apparently I should have just trusted my gut. Come on. Mr. Riku? Come on in, Ren. Wouldn't mind just standing right over there? Good to see you, sir. This is the individual that Niiro had discovered earlier. Can you hear me?
Apologies, I was just assessing
No
an
worries.
individual here.
Would you like me to change to more formal attire, sir?
That would be appreciated, yes.
Understandable.
Can
I will go take
also,
care of it immediately.
if you would please have him wait outside while this is being done.
Of course.
Thank you. I do have some business to
My apologies.
No worries. You have done nothing wrong.
All right. Mr. Wren, if you wouldn't mind stepping outside for a moment. If you wouldn't mind just standing right here, I'll be right back. Um, he's like, no. That is not. Do you have a weapon on you?
No,
Do you have a cell phone on you?
it's in the car.
Okay, perfect. All right. One moment.
Civ 123 taking prio.
Negative. All right. Feel free to enter and go to the same spot.
Sakai, I've sent this month's assignments down the line and everything. I expect
Okay.
it shall all be dealt with.
Very good.
Thank you.
Of course.
Now, moving forward, who is he?
Somebody that Nero came across while he was out driving. I met up with them at 244 in the county. They were in the back parking lot when I arrived. He's been great. I mean, he's looking for a family. He's from Japan. Has a great understanding on our purpose and our cause, things of that nature. And seems very inclined to get to know us on a more serious level and become involved with our family.
So, how exactly did he and Nero become acquainted?
That is a question only Nero could ask. I don't recall exactly. It happened before I met up with him.
Alright, well, then he shall have to answer for Nero, as
Okay.
I've sent Nero off on another investment right now.
Understood.
What is your, how would you say, how do they say it here?
Civ 123 ending prio,
What
starting
is
30-minute
the
timer.
word for gaining one's assessment? You know,
Gaining one's assessment?
I apologize. I'm trying to figure out the
Sure.
words. My time back in the homeland has
It
really gotten my
does the
language
same for me
confused
as
here.
well.
What is his measure of his worth?
That is to be determined. I do think that he has elegant potential to become a Rikurudo, and then we can kind of assess him as he grows. If we find that he is not worthy of the title or the Junkosai or to move up to Shitai or any of that nature. I mean, we have a good tendency to be able to take care of our own.
So, where did you encounter him? You said Nero was with him. I just wish to know the series of events that have led to this.
Yeah, I
What
couldn't
exactly
answer.
was been discussed?
Sure. I have let him know that we are a Japanese family, very similar suited to specific families in Japan. He has been to our 926 location and has immediately fallen in love with the Elegy Retro. Very fond of the car. Seems to be very eager and determined to prove himself.
Yes, I did hear that from Nero that was quite fond of the cars. I also did hear of a
Indeed.
police presence on the site.
Yeah,
Care to explain that?
somebody, I think we were kind of spinning tires in the parking lot and driving up and down in our cars as we typically do, and I think somebody just must have had or taken an issue and called it in. The cops showed up. There was no issues, no citations. The only ID that they took was mine, just because I was there when they approached.
Very good, very good. That's more than ideal.
Exactly. They weren't looking at cars or like investigating it or being snoopy or any of that weird stuff. So, at least that I noticed.
Good. As long as Nero remains unknown, as the assignment I sent to him is.
Mm-hmm.
I do have him bringing in and testing out several new imported cars. And
Perfect.
none of them are registered, so the less the cops know about him, the better.
Absolutely.
Well, we shall continue on with our special guest over here, I guess.
Yes, sir.
You've searched him, yes?
He has no firearm on him and his phone is in the car.
If you'd please retrieve his phone. I do believe I should be fine here with him on my own.
How about we let him go get it himself?
Even better. If you would care to follow him. Apologies, it's been a long flight. The
No, you're good.
check-in
I'll take care of it.
Very well, thank you. You know what to do at that.
We're gonna go with you. We're gonna go get your phone and come back up here. You lost yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, if you'd like to just go get your mobile device, I don't know why he's asking for it, but... And then come back in when you're done. Aww. Ready? All right, he has the device.
He has it or you do?
He does.
If you would kindly take it from him, please?
Jesus Christ. Of course. Thank you.
Mr. Ren, if you would kindly unlock your phone for Miss Hikari.
Thank you.
Please go through it thoroughly.
Mhm.
I want to know what his contacts and everything are. Mr. Ren. Why are you here? I'm going to make it very simple. I've had a very long flight. I don't want any, as you say, bullshit or banter. Who are you? Why are you here, and what value are you to us?
So, my name is Ren Onizuka. I am 21. I turn 22 next month. I come from Osaka, Nishari, and in the as you say slums. Um, my mother died when I was 8. I never had a father, and from that stage, I knew that trust was a currency and loyalty was a debt paid in blood. By 12, I was running around with a Dororisu. I'm trying to make ends meet, and get food, fight, you know. By 17, I was doing some freelance work, small jobs to begin, and then I got my second big job. And I was sent to I was sent to make sure that he didn't cause further issues. I walked in, I found myself surrounded. I had no other choice but to fight. So I was the only one that left. One of the people that was there was a ranking member of the Takasuko Kai syndicate. I got marked in Japan, and I had no choice but to look for a family. So I came over here. I had to find my own kind, who I can be devoted to and loyal.
Let's see. If you kindly check your skybox.
Oh, stop saying skybox. Holy shit. What the fuck? Bro. Well, he doesn't seem to have anything peculiar on his device, Mr. Riku.
Let's see. What about his social media presence?
Stand by.
I want to see his financial reports. Mr. N, you said you had no job.
Not in San Andreas.
So kindly explain the suit and the outfit. You are rather well dressed for an individual with no job.
Just stay well dressed. Opportunities present themselves. I might as well give off the best look possible. This is the only clothes I have.
He has no social media activity that I'm finding. And Naomi seems to, I don't know, like, it's like there's a couple insurance companies that he's been in contact with on the Vice, and some fast food places. I don't see any outbound call history on this device at all. No photos or anything of that nature, and the phone is damaged.
Spend a lot of time caring about your personal look, but not your social standing. Figured one who cares so much about his own appearance would have a bit more of a social presence. That is generally the understanding I get from one who would most certainly be called a narcissist at that point. You don't seem to look like one to me, however. So that raises more questions to be asked. How are you maintaining yourself if you have no job? The suit, such a healthy complexion.
I had money in an emergency fund in yen that I stashed in Japan, and I brought it with me when I came.
I see. As for this syndicate, this is a problem. Miss Hikari, if you would. Any question as of this point forward is going to have your life on the line. Miss Hikari?
Mm-hmm.
You see, our family has a very big issue with individuals who brought attention to themselves to other organizations. LEO included. You understand this?
Yes.
Regardless of your age at the time and how ignorant you were of the situation. Some things do need to be answered for. What exactly did you do to this syndicate?
I got a contract to kill a politician's son. Rich kid, spoiled, thought that money could buy himself out of any situation, no matter what. He did, you know. I went to make him disappear. Turns out the kid had connections. I walked into what should have been a simple job, found myself surrounded.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Mr. Bill. Continue.
I found myself surrounded. I had no choice but to fight my way out.
Let's see.
Everyone there who,
Issues. Apologies for interrupting. Continue.
it's the only people who know that I was there were the people who hired me to kill my target. There was no cameras. There was nothing.
And who would
But
these individuals be that are aware you were there?
so, as I said, the politician's son. Um, there was, well, I'm guessing, a few of his friends, and then the Takasaku Kai syndicate man, who, I never knew who he was. They tried to end my life, and I thought to myself, before I die, before they kill me, they kill some of them. That's what I did.
Right.
Luckily enough, fate was on my side that day, and I came out.
Miss Hikari, you can lower the weapon.
Yes, Mr. Riku.
Mr. N, I wish to show you something. Follow
It
me.
would be my honor. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Please take a seat in the chair, Mr. Wren. Miss Hikari?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wren, I'm going to make it very clear once and only once. You have brought up a very significant issue in your storyline here. Whilst everything else you have said, whilst it does raise red flags, it is nothing we are not particularly concerned with. However, a politician's son is a pretty big red flag that I cannot simply just let go. So I'm gonna have to get a very short yet a very reasonable explanation as to why I don't have Miss Hikari dispose of you right here and now. As you see, politics are generally something we like to generally stay out of unless it benefits us, and having someone who is effectively associated to something to do with, well, politics, but the underhanded side of it is not exactly something we need to deal with when it is none of our business. So we didn't need your dirty trash coming back and landing on our porch. So what can you do to affirm us that that won't happen? Because of course, if we have to take out the trash, we will do so. Even if it is not ours to begin with.
The past I cannot change. I did what I did. That politician's son did some terrible things to girls. I took the job. I don't know if they know who did it. I was pretty good at what I did. If
Going
it
to
does
need
catch
a
up
little
with
bit
me,
more.
then that's something that I will deal with on my own. My own only, and no one else. No one else will know. No names, no nothing.
Well, it is catching up to you now, so you are dealing with it. So I'm gonna need you to somehow assure me that you have some value to this family and aren't a threat to our existence. There's a lot more going on here than just your own, what is the word? Will to survive. Yeah, I get it. You have your own issues you are trying to deal with. However, we don't need you bringing it here to us, as I have stated before. So please, care to explain why we don't just deal with the potential problems that could arise from you right now?
Because I could be an asset.
How so?
Anything you need me to do, I will do, no questions. I will get it done quickly and effectively. I know my way around a gun. I know my way around a knife. I know my way around a car. I'm loyal. I stick by those who stick by me. And I know the rules of the street. And I know the rules of family. Despite me not really having a family, you know? There's a lot of things that you learn when you grow up as a child, as an orphan with nothing. You mature at a very young age. You understand what's important and what isn't. You understand what needs to be done, what doesn't. You understand when there's a time to build and when there's the time to destroy. You might not see much in me, but I can lay down my life for you and give you everything that I can provide. I'm not looking for anything but to be seen as a loyal and respected person. And I understand things like that take time, but I'm willing to devote as much time as possible to show you guys that I am going to be an asset. Kill me if you must. I understand.
Well, very well. Take this and consider yourself a recruiter at least. We'll see what you have in potential.
Thank you, sir.
Moving forward, you will respond to everybody above you, from our Shitai to our Kyodai, which includes Miss Hikari here and several others. Above the Kyodai, we have the Shetikashira, who are unfortunately not here to introduce themselves. You shall meet them soon. Then you have the Wakigashira, myself. Above me, we have the Psycho Koman. She is the second to the person that you will consider no less than God. And even then, her word is the word of God, and that is not the Psycho Koman. That is Oyabun, the only person who gives commands around here. And the Psycho Koman's orders are to be treated just as if they were to come from the Oyabun, as they usually do.
Completely understand.
Your current position with us is to be more or less a, how you say, probationary period. We just wish to see what you have to bring forward to the table. Anything you can provide is beneficial, obviously. And we look forward to seeing your growth. Miss Hikari, is there anything you wish to say?
Loyalty, diligence, and restraint are the 3 words, the syllabus that we follow. That we organize and orchestrate our efforts and our techniques for one another on a day-to-day basis. It will be something that you will be judged and you will be looked upon to follow at all costs. No matter how angered you might feel in your day-to-day from given a situation presented to you, you will demonstrate those 3 words above anything else before any action is ever to be taken. You will never overstep your means, and as a Rikuruto, you will listen to those above you. From the Shitai up, they control your life, they run your day-to-day. If you really want to be part of this family and you want to prove upon others of your worth in relations to it, then that journey starts from this moment forward and shall never perish, never be unwavering. Am I understood on that?
Yes.
Good. That is all I had, Mr. Rico.
Very well. If you would kindly have Mr. Ren here situated. I need to go get some goddamn sleep.
Yes, of course. Take care of it myself.
Welcome to the family, Mr. Ren.
Thank you, sir.
You may stand, don't worry.
I'll take him to the plaza to get a penthouse as well.
I do appreciate that.
Of course.
Mr. Ren, I wish you a prosperous future in our family. I'm looking forward to seeing your growth. When you meet the Psycho Koman and the Oyabun, I do expect you to clean yourself up as much as you possibly can. Nothing is particularly wrong with your attire. It is always best to, look your best for your first introduction with the person that can very well determine whether or not you live or die. Because she does. They do.
I will do nothing but to make myself look the best, act the best, and perform the best, sir. I'm in your debt.
This guy's great.
Expecting nonetheless. That being said, I do believe Mr. Niiro has quite a lot he needs to fill me in on.
Very well. Thank you, Wakakushira.
Thank you again, Miss Hikari.
With honor, sir.
Mr. N, I do wish you good luck, sincerely.
Thank you, sir. I shall not let you down.
I really hope not.
Let's get you situated in a better living position, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on. Sorry for having a gun at you.
It's not the first time.